The dairy industry is a key driver of Kenya's economy. It is crucial in enabling Kenya attain ultimate goal of becoming a middle-income country by 2030 and attaining food security in Kenya. The benefits derived from dairy farming include milk as a source of food to many around the country and as a business commodity. Farmers sell their milk locally to earn income and consume as a nutritional drink. Manure, derived from animals' waste, is a basic component in making organic fertilizer. Manure is a biodegradable material that is fermented to produce biogas, which is used as a fuel for heating purposes such as cooking and electricity. Dairy farming has created job opportunities, especially to young people hired in managing dairy husbandry. Value additions in milk include products like yogurt, produced by fermentation of milk, one of the most consumed products in the market. In addition, we have cheese, butter, milk powder, ice cream, and infant formula for feeding infants. The dairy industry has over the years been faced with numerous challenges which need to be addressed to make the industry more vibrant. These setbacks are fluctuation of milk prices, fragmented value chain, cattle rustling, drought, and low adoption of technology transfer and marketing constraints. In addition, the dairy farmers experience erratic payments, low farm gate prices and sales, access to veterinary and artificial insemination services. These factors negatively affect productivity and performance of the dairy subsector. However, there is great potential for increasing dairy productivity in the country. Research shows that cattle bred in a dirty and muddy environment affects them psychologically, resulting to low yields. It is therefore mandatory to create a comfortable and conducive environment for greater productivity. Cattle need a balanced diet for good quality of milk. Unfortunately, farmers do not have the right information on the quantity and quality of feeds for their animals. The cost of the feeds is too expensive and beyond reach to most of the farmers and are often perceived to be of low quality and hence do not deliver expected outputs. Milk among farmers is managed through cooperatives that deliver milk to the processors. Milk is a delicate product, thus precaution is needed when handling it. Milk clerks who test the milk in the cooperatives lack milk handling skills. Therefore, a good product protective equipment is paramount in milk handling. Milk needs to be stored in a cool, clean, and dry place. Farmers store milk in plastic containers, which is an improper way of storing milk. This is because plastic absorbs heat and high temperatures affect the milk by increasing its rate to staleness. Farmers need to know the importance of having a cooler installed in their cooperatives in order to keep their milk fresh for longer periods. Coolers are expensive to purchase, so the cooperatives require guidance in acquiring the funds. The farmers lack a bargaining voice in as far as selling their milk is concerned. They are left at the mercies of the hawkers who buy at throwaway prices. The processors do not always offer a good price for the milk, and some do not make the payments on time, leaving the farmers in deep financial problems. Farmers have no knowledge of good breeding requirements. Poor quality breed of animals cannot deliver the desired milk output. Artificial insemination is sometimes administered by unqualified veterinary doctors who administer low quality services. Disease control is a major issue arising from counterfeit drugs and unavailability of vets. Disease outbreaks are common due to the lack of vaccines and high cost of administering them. Service providers lack basic business management skills required to run the businesses professionally, such as record keeping, customer care, and financial management. The cooperatives and other farmer management groups lack quality leadership skills. Financial institutions do not have products tailor-made to suit the farmers, often leading to low uptake of loans and high default rates among the dairy farmers. Those that have such products have not aggressively marketed them to the farmers, and so they remain unaware of their existence. The feeds manufactured are faced with high cost and shortage of raw materials and utilities, hence passing down the cost to the farmers. To increase dairy productivity in the country, the key actors and supporters of the dairy value chain will require a well-conducted capacity building with availability to materials and tools. Issues to be addressed are aggregating the smallholder dairy farmers to market their milk through organizations, strengthening partner organizations to ensure dairy farmers benefit from the economies of scale through mobilization of supply and demand. This attracts both buyers and service providers, facilitating smallholder farmer access to input and output markets, and enhances smallholders' bargaining power, driving down cost and increasing profits. Well-managed cooperative businesses can create sustainable economic opportunities, engender trust between members, and form a foundation for democratic participation. Capacity building of business development service (BDS) providers will promote sustainable and recommended practice in dairy production to the smallholder farmers. Carry out technical assistance to dairy farmers on dairy husbandry. This will require setting up of farmer-managed demonstration plots and farmer field schools where practical training will be conducted. Linking farmers to financial institutions and negotiating financial support for production, processing, and marketing operations. Institutional capacity building among milk cooperative staff and management. Facilitate training on leadership and corporate governance, which will require developing organizational policy documents to steer the system. Encourage farmers to diversify into other farm activities without affecting their dairy farming, such as pig, poultry, and rabbit farming. Draw attention to cross-cutting issues of gender and HIV and AIDS, which is to encourage women participation in dairy farming without limitations set by stereotypes, rigid gender roles, and prejudices. Educate farmers on environmental conservation, as use of chemicals and sprays affects the environment, thus endangering the animals, plants, and the ozone layer. Therefore, farmers need awareness on how to properly dispose chemical containers and practice organic farming as opposed to use of chemical fertilizers. So what is the expected outcome? Growth in income as a result of increased yields and farm gate price. Job creation due to improved dairy farming techniques and diversification on dairy farming activities. Access to finance, where dairy farmers will be linked with financial institutions and access credit facility for low-level dairy financing. Environmental conservation through adoption of biogas technology and organic fertilizer. Enhanced food security, strong dairy marketing systems, increased participation of women and the youth in the dairy value chain, and trusting relationship between the dairy farmers and the service providers. Fair Trade Organization of Kenya aims at creating equitable and sustainable channels in production and trade. It achieves to secure livelihoods within the dairy producing communities through sustainable and demand-driven production that ensures increased earnings and lasting gainful relationship between producers, traders, and consumers.